we want to do wolf first. You know, math around here. Do I look like I do fucking math in this house? Slimy little bastards. Out of my life with you. You might have noticed that they sometimes raise their shields for their little spooky attack, and that little spooky attack does not count in the way that you think it does. It does not. That attack does not count as a shield block. I think a Flechette 1-2 might actually be one of the better ways to do that. I've said my spell 1,000 times, but it will never lose its strength. Doinkus, doinkus. Dinkus now. Kroinkus! I still don't know if this attack has like more reach or what. It just feels like it has more reach, man. And I would like that. I think that these games vastly underestimate the power of the weapon's big strength is that it has more reach. Because safer melees are like a... What did you say? He's very contemplative. As you can imagine, we get the crests where we don't need it. Well, that's one end of the puzzle. Wow! I forget which one we're doing next. Let's go. That just sometimes happens. I'm sorry about that. That is not my personal feelings as a person. Just realized you can farm a lot of shit with these guys. Also, as I mentioned, don't underestimate the fighters. Cool little punchies. They're free and they're pretty good. Again, I think that's why I like the fighter the most, is like the generic skill set is, man, just fucking gets you what you need, right? I don't like the wizard least because the wizard's 3 weapon, again, is kind of fiddly to use, especially against aerial targets and stuff. And the second you're fiddly to use against like the worst class of enemy in the game, you might as well not exist. 1/9 of the puzzle. Oof. The monastery. Ha ha ha. You're so funny, Mark. Oh, we can do this. Man, it'd be so much easier if I didn't kill myself in the process. If you're not a cheaty little bastard like me, weapon unlocks are supposed to happen around here, actually. Alright, this part's gonna suck for the fighter specifically. So, there's a cute little window over there, and through that cute little window is a... I think you have to shoot it. Fuck, can we quiet as hell? So you might have noticed that's a bit of a problem. I think once you break it, yeah, that's what that is. Huge secret? No. But a percolator is always nice. I remember that particular puzzle. I don't know why, but that particular instance of shit to do is in my brain. I don't know why, but just break in like this tiny ass window. I remember that in the N64 version, I think it's way smaller. Anyway, this is where you start unlocking your ults otherwise. That was a piece of the Blood Scorch. I think I turned my messages off. Hold up. I need to know exactly what 8 times is. I need to know. That's a lot of settings, thank you. That's fucking nothing. We have never used the shield, have we? Not ever. Damn, that's some. Oh my god, I freaking forgot that you could just switch on a dime. I love it when end game just immediately ends the game. I didn't even know this option was here. That's way too skinny. I'm okay with 4 times. That's way more manageable. We need the other one for the other one. I gotta go. So I got a question. That's what I wanted, actually. Whoa! That's so bad! Man, that's exactly what I was hoping for. So yeah, this is probably what it would look like, yeah. I remember this window being, like, tiny. Like, so tiny! Oh, now the 4 times makes a hell of a lot more sense. God, I love this crappy ass music, and I love this shitty ass resolution. Oh, welcome welcome back to the past, to the future, past, future, past, future, future, past, whatever, man. God, as I'm playing on an N64, we only have tiny ass resolutions because we can't afford it anymore. Are there any other options that can make this game look like hot dog shit? Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to turn this back to adult mode. Safe zone. I thought just that. I forgot there's some accessibility stuff. So by the way, this is what it looks like, and I realize I hate this. Kill you. So if you're wondering why I think it's been going pretty smoothly, it's because it's not just the game balance. It's also a factor of you just can't see shit in old games. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but in Doom, you couldn't see things at a certain distance. They were just invisible. Imagine this. Although the screen would be smaller, it'd still be like, man, this sucks. Do you see why people of the olden days were like, man, I can't believe the resolution is like 12 now? Yeah, there's a little section down there, but none of it matters. Unless you had a good day, because you had a bad day, because you had a bad day, good. The day was bad, good. Out of my way. 1/9 of the puzzle's been solved. I feel like it. What a hoist. Patimo and Poopa. No, wait, that was the fucking... Jesus, I'm just trying to be an asshole over here, okay? Da-na-na-na-na! I've got a crosshair, you wouldn't have that in the game. Gosh, I'm such a dirty little cheater. They're gonna arrest me for crimes against crimeanity. They're gonna be like, Safi, that's a tier 5 crime. You can't just do that. I'm like, ha ha ha, I'm so clever, Mark. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. This is cute. And I'm all for it. But on some level, I think this goofy-ass soundtrack is bad enough as is. I mean, it's not bad. I like it a lot, actually. I want to go down there, actually. I forgot how you do it. By the way, for some reason... No, it doesn't hurt. I guess it's just the crusher effect. Should I play this in a higher difficulty mode? Who knows? And that's some aggressive bob. At least my weapon can now bob and weave with me. Can you imagine solving 1/9 of the puzzle? This is backing up, doesn't work with these guys. So I'm not sure I'm use little projectile attack, the little cheaty bastards. And yes, you attack it. I don't know why, okay? Let's go do the other thing. Vroom vroom. Sir! I said vroom vroom. I'm an adult. Please respect me. I've seen people get dunked on. I've never seen a man get clowned on that bad. I'm sure that the amount of clowning here constitutes as a war crime in some states. Oh well, I guess that's just how it is. Go kick this man's butt. Dingus. Done here? They're having fun times, beating each other up. You're so funny, Mark. My leg! Nah, they all got different texture. I just think that one brick and the other brick are quite the same. Good job, mate. Hello? I'm not sure the lighting's all that much better with all this darkness. Now these come down, right? One of them has a secret. I like how this guy has the one non-self-damage rocket explosion cool thing, and then his flechettes hurt him anyway. Like, here's a cool feature. How are we offsetting this? Oh, by making the rest of it suck. Huh. Wraithword should be pretty right about now. Would be. Would be real fucking cool. Pretty sure it doesn't know how to do that, but we can just jump it. We can be a little cheeky boy. Can you tell we're supposed to use Wraithfire for this? Actually, Bloodscourge wouldn't be too bad here either, I guess. So if you're wondering what Wraithfire does, it summons a bunch of ghosts, and they're super homing, and they do a little bit of damage at a time, but they're pretty effective at stun locking and shit. Like, they stun lock like nobody business. It's a crater of might. Marvelous. You can take that to the bank. And I love chugging quartz flasks. Makes you feel like a big man. Oh no, this is the windows. They were Oh yeah, leap of faith. I was watching a playthrough, and this guy was running a game, and it's pretty obvious he's new to it, because, man, this guy was insecure about his presentation. He was over-explaining shit, and he was like, oh man, I was making sneak checks, and I was like, I don't think these people give a shit about your sneak checks in Call of Cthulhu, man, about the monsters making sneak checks, and oh, they're supposed to be so sneaky, and I get it, right? But you don't tell people about what happened in the background unless they're like, how the hell did that happen? Even then, recommending tongue in cheek about it. Just like, you know, everyone gets a bad day. Because you had a bad day, then you had a good day, then you had another bad day, because, you know, I wasn't feeling it. Okay, I forgot. This fucking room sucks. I don't want to do this room. So if you're smart, you might have noticed a slight problem with this chamber. It's full of crushers. I thought I said it's full of fucking crushers. That's supposed to be my getaway teleporter. I don't know what these switches even do, by the way, because I didn't find these emerge. I have any idea what the fuck those would open. Anyway, you might say, what if I'm missing something? How do I know where to go? Well, lucky for you, this will tell you what you're missing. Like, people give this game shit for being all obscure and whatever. But it ain't so bad. There he is. There's Mr. fucking ass clown. You see that cool thing he just did? That's a barrier. He puts one up, like, every 10 fucking years! You just lure him into one of these, and you tell him to go fuck himself. I'm sorry, did you just avoid my goddamn special super poison thing? That thing takes so many goddamn years to get rid of. It takes 30 seconds, in fact, and the next time he does a little charge up, take a guess what happens. The next time he does a charge up, he gets it back! He doesn't even need to finish his fucking animation because he's just that kind of asshole! Sucks. It's so goddamn long. That's a good thing. That indicates that we're almost done with him. I'm gonna tell you one more thing about this guy. Now, there is one more guy who can help here. I think it's the mage, but I forgot which one it was. Oh, it's called the Heresiac. The Heresy Matriarch guy. He appears in the 3rd episode of Heretic. How neat. It's as many hit points as Korax himself. They use him quite a bit in the expansions, which is annoying as shit. Oh no. I guess the mage's flechettes are a bit better. Wait. 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 You can still attack him with Timon's axe? That changes everything in ways you don't understand. I think this is just the best weapon compared to Blitzscourge. I started to realize that with how little time you have to reach for it, just does not. The vibes are off. The vibes are off. Oh, I forgot. Shit, I forgot. I need to show you something. It's rather important. So you kill him, right? You saw those little cubes fly off? There's one. Those things will kill you. They do 8 quadrillion damage on it. Okay, they don't do damage per impact. Back, let me look it up for you. Spawning bishop explosion. Neat. Where is it? Orbiting cubes. Okay, 100 and 255. Which, in case you didn't forgot, is like enough to instantly kill you. Isn't this area open? Yeah. This is the secret level. But before we do the secret level, did you forget? There's a fun surprise. The hammer has more damage if you've run out of mana, though. Anyway, put this out of her. First off, would make a lot of sense to use some of those cool power-ups and pickups I have, Safi. How about that? Wouldn't have been a bad idea, no? Anyway, let's go do the secret level. If I recall correctly, that just needs a minute to reopen. There you go. Now remember, I forgot this whole thing's a whole fucking thing. Fly. So regardless of where we stand politically speaking, we can all agree that I can fly, right? how the fuck do you control this on the Nintendo 64 Shine? What the hell can this even give us? Right? Because I got pretty much all the prizes. I mean, I always like flechettes. Careful. Super fucking careful. Those things hurt you. That's a lot of mana! Squish it. Crush it. Take the liver right out of you. Get a load of all that mana. No, I take back the quietus kind of sucks. That's what I like to call efficiency. Hot diggity. So we're gonna go through one and go up here. Like, man, I love going up here. All I've ever wanted is being up here. All I want from Cream Cram is you. Merry Cream Christmas. I can argue with a creator of mine. Because in case you didn't know, that shit's the bomb. You need a mana loan on a dime on a jiffy. Creator of might. They know it's the good one, because it lets you just immediately spam your big weapon again. So that was the secret level regard workly. I don't think there's anything else to do here, other than that. That's like the what it ends the level on. It's like, oh, you go in the back. The Forsaken Doors, what matters. Yeah, we just fucking scoot out of here. Scoot daddle. With 5 craters, which is still not enough for that last level to die, so.
The mightiest weapons and artifacts of the ancients barely sufficed to defeat the Heresiarch and his minions.
Heresiarch?
But now their foul remains lie strewn at your feet. Gathering the last of your strength, you prepare to enter the portal which leads from the Heresiarch's inner sanctum.
Heresiarch?
Above you, the ramparts of an immense castle loom. Silent towers and bare walls surround a single spire of black stone. Fire and shadow twist behind gaping windows, dozens of baleful eyes glaring down upon you.
That's a bad read, man. Baleful.
Somewhere within, your enemies are waiting.
You know, that's how I like my enemies, in ambush mode. What you got to say today, buddy?
You have played this game too long.
You're right, I should take a break. Remember the chess? There was chess in the game once. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this for now. So there's some more stuff. There's one more hub after this, and the last hub's pretty fast because you just kind of do a boss rush. This one's not too bad, but it's like the second hub, one of the ones where I can see someone getting lost for a little while. Because don't worry about it.